blessed, so them blessings ain't skipping me. I am so favored, I swear that they picking me. I am so chosen, yeah, I am so coded. My drip like the ocean, my soul is so golden. I program my mind when I sleep, cause it's open. Got motion, on 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 motion.
Yeah, what's good, y'all? It's your favorite shit, boing, boing. Your favorite shit, boing, Lloyd. Your favorite shit, blickety blah. Your favorite, all that in a bag of chips. We hopping straight into today's video. Stop worrying about the fucking how. I've been telling y'all this, but maybe I needed to revamp it. Say it in a different way so that y'all get it. Because a lot of y'all are like, you'll start manifesting something. This is going to tie into circumstances, don't matter. Y'all start manifesting something, and then you're like, well, Tone, how is this going to happen? Or even when I get on client calls, people are like, well, how is this going to happen? I don't know if y'all think I'm some fucking super genie guru ass nigga, but I'm not. I'm really not. I wish I could tell you how it was going to happen for you. I can only tell you how to manifest, but I can't tell you how it's going to show up. Want to know why? Our conscious mind is quite literally, and when I say literally, it is literally not designed to figure out how something is going to happen, manifestation wise. It can only figure out how something has happened. Shout out to Bashar because he said it. I've been saying it, but the way he said it, and I posted it on my Instagram, it just makes sense, right? It can only figure out how things have happened with the ED. It cannot figure out how things are going to happen. Like trying to make your conscious mind figure out how something's going to happen manifestation wise, it's like asking a cat to bark. You ever seen your cat go, "Arr, arr, arr"? No. You haven't. It was like asking your dog to meow. You feel me? It's just not going to happen. So when I tell y'all to stop focusing on how, that's why. Because you will literally never figure it out. You could sit down for the rest of your lifetime, and if reincarnation is a thing, you could reincarnate a billion fucking times, and you would still, you could conjure up, sit down, write down how many ways you think your manifestation is going to happen, and it will not be any one of them from that fucking list. Any one of them. And I tell y'all, even, I think I posted it on TikTok, or I was saying it on TikTok live. Anyways, when I manifested my new spot, my new crib, right? The way it happened, could have never figured that shit out. And that was one of my problems. Like, I was like, bro, how the fuck is this gonna happen? Because like where I wanted to live, whole new type of, especially apartment wise, where I wanted to live, it would be my first time living on my own. Because every time I had an apartment in the past, it was with one of my homeboys. First time living alone, first time jumping up in price range too. So it was different for me. I was like, I don't, you feel me? Like even me, when I tell y'all I be manifesting, I be having to go through the trials and tribulations too. You get what I'm saying? So I'll be having to apply what I teach y'all. And I always tell y'all, the hardest person to coach for me was myself. So I'll be having to coach myself through this shit. Anyways, the way it ended up happening, I could have never fucking conjured that shit up. Like, I did a visualization because for a couple weeks, maybe like 3 weeks, I was affirming, but I was like bullshitting. I would affirm and then try to force it. Like, I'm calling the people like, yo, what's up with the app, like the status of my application? Because one of my other boys, he lives in the same fucking building. And they had approved his immediately. So I'm like, what the fuck's going on with mine? Kept calling them like, yo, what's going on? What's up with the status update? Meanwhile, I'm still affirming, so technically wavering. One day I was like, all right, bro, you just gonna have to lock the fuck in and do this shit. So I did a visualization of them saying, congratulations on your new apartment, Mr. Davis, whatever. So I'm like, all right, cool. I did that for like 20 minutes. Literally, right after I did that for 20 minutes, I get an email saying it's disapproved. This is also going, this video is going to tie in with a lot of shit while you keep persisting through opposing my manifestations. Because it said denied because I had I had a criminal record with gun charges. If y'all know me, I might rap, I might have these locks. I do not fit the stereotype, brother. I've never touched a gun in my life. I don't even know how that shit works. You feel me? So I'm like, you got the wrong guy. You got the wrong guy. No, I think I just spit everywhere. Anyways, you got the wrong guy. It can't be me, right? So I go down to the office and I'm like, yo, like y'all said my application's not, and I'm not gonna lie, I think that lady was scared for her life because like the way I look, I got locks. I'm 6'1". I'm not the biggest dude muscular wise, but I'm not little either. I think she was scared. Not gonna lie, because I came in there heated. Not like, oh no, like I don't never disrespect nobody, but like you could tell I was mad. And I was like, yo, why say denied because I had gun charges. He was like, oh, we ran the social security number, the background, and it says you got a gun charge. So I told him, can y'all run it again or make sure you ran the right person? Come to find out, and this is why I say you could not figure out the how if you wanted to. Also, before I get to that part, in my head, I literally had something go off and was like, keep persisting, you're going to get what you want. It was like, this is just a trick. So I was like, all right, cool. So I kept telling myself, I got my apartment, blah, blah, blah. I'm persisting in the moment. So she ended up checking, and the person that actually had the gun charges had the same name as me, born in the same hospital. Birthday was 2 months apart, so mine's in March, his is in May. So that's why they got it confused. Similar social security number, all of that. So they mix it up. Anyways, I ended up getting my apartment. I chose my apartment that day. Cool. And they ended up giving me free rent for a couple months because they fucked up, right? Could have never, bro. Like I said, I could have never, ever, not in a million fucking years, figured out that's how it was going to play out. I could have conjured up an infinite amount of ways, and none of those would have been what the fuck actually happened. So that's why I'm going to tell y'all, even with, when y'all go watch the story about manifesting my ex back, whatever, when I did that years ago, I could have never fathomed that getting rid of a third party, which was her friend at the time, was going to come by her getting arrested. You feel me? I could have never fathomed that. That's why I tell y'all, stop worrying about the how. The only place you should be focusing your attention on is having it already. Because even the things that you have already, you're not sitting there thinking about how you're going to get it. You're thinking about, oh, I already got it. You feel me? That's how you think, I already got it. So it's the same thing with things that you're trying to consciously create. Think as if you already got it, gang. You feel me? You're not thinking about the how. Thinking about the how is technically wavering, because people ask me that all the time. They're like, well, if I'm thinking about the how, I'm like, I'm telling you right now, there's no point. And I'm telling y'all this from because a lot of y'all manifesting an SP. You're like, how will I go from unblocked to, well, how will I go from blocked to unblocked to being in a relationship? I'm like, bro, you can never guess the amount of ways that shit can happen. And I've had a lot of clients get success stories with SPs after they start realizing, yeah, I literally can't figure out the how. The only place I should be focusing my attention on is in my imagination, already having it. That's it. Feel me? So I'm not going to keep drilling this point. Y'all get it. Stop worrying about the fucking how. This also ties into me saying circumstances don't matter. Circumstances don't matter means that whatever you're affirming, whatever's in the way of that is removed. And whatever you're affirming, you're going to go on a bridge of events, or what y'all call bridge of incidents, to get from A to B. Bridge of incidents doesn't mean it always has to be super fucking long either. Bridge of incidents could be in a couple seconds, couple minutes, couple hours, a day, 2 days, 3 days. Y'all get what I'm saying? So you go on a bridge of incidents and you get from A to B. That's why circumstances don't matter. Whatever you're affirming, whatever's in the way of that, got to be removed. So in this video, we talked about never worrying about the how, persisting through opposing circumstances, which I kind of touched on briefly, which is just me still affirming, even though I'm looking and it said denied. And last but not least, circumstances not mattering. Anyways, that's the video for today. And as always, keep it funky, Nikki.